Hello, this is Reza. In this video, we want to work on an algorithm. Algorithm is very important in the programming language, and it helps you give an idea how the machine can read all sets of instructions, which is the algorithms, and how they calculate them. Uh, in many programming languages like Java, JavaScript, Python, and other languages, you will need to know at least the concept on how to write an algorithm. Okay, get back to this. Given an array with multiple values, write a function that returns the average of the values in the array. For example, for the array with the values of 1, 3, 5, 7, and 20, we given an average, we have to get the average for 7.2. So here it means we have to write the algorithm, which is sets of instructions for the machine to, when we give them these values with those with these five values, then start doing all those instructions and then give us the output back by 7.2. So let's get back to writing this function. So first we need to write a function. Function, and you give a function a name, like for example the average, in R, and start a bracket. Yeah, I know, because I'm writing in this Word, it automatically make a first letters of each words in each lines as a capital letter. Then later I have to change it to the small letter. But for the moment we just keep going. Okay, we make a function with names average, and the value of ARR, which stands for array, is the value of this function. So the function AVG with the values of ARR. So first, to making an average of some things, what's the logic for it? The logic for this is to add or sum all of those numbers, when combine them all together, then divide them by the number of elements we have. So how to write this in the coding? We have functions, so we have to give a variable for the sum. Sum, it means adding all these five numbers, but for the star we give him a value of 0, semicolon. Don't forget semicolon at the end of each instructions. And then here we have to start the for loop. I'm sorry. So we give him a second variable, which is I, for the calculating the variable inside of this wheel. So for variable, variable I, we start equal to 0, semicolon, and I less than, this is the array, and we need to know how many elements. So by using ARR dot length, length means length means number of elements here. So ARR dot length means 5 here. Okay, so I is less than 5, and I incrementing, closes for loop, and close this parenthesis and start for loops instructions. So we have this values of I, which is 0, I sub 0, I sub 1, I sub 2, I sub 3, I sub 4, and this is incrementing as I did that. And for this, we have to write sum equal to sum plus array of I, semicolon. So when the machine read this for loop, so for example, for this value, okay, get 1, it gets 1, which is I sub 0. So then let's start sum plus array 1. Sub 0 is nothing, so 1 is 3, so 1 plus 3. Then go back to the loop. Okay, 3 plus 5, go back to the loop. 5 plus 7, go back to the loop. 7 plus 20, and 20, the array is over, so it exited this loop. All right, so we close this loop here, but then we have to open a new loop for get this information, and we want to browser log this information. So that's also we have so far we just calculate for the summation of this. We need the average for this. So we make a return sum divided by array dot length. This gives us this return. Let me close this loop. Yeah, this return gives us average, because here there is sum of this and make them divided by a number of this. As I told you, XLN says the number. What's the number of elements and how length is this? Okay, so here so far here this is our algorithm, but we need to write more codes and give them a values and input data and ask the program to output the data. So as they asked us, we put these values here. We define a new value, like y is equal to the array 1, 3, 5, 7 and 20. And then we have to console log them. Console log the array. So open the parentheses, and our function was average, if you remember here, and then open this and call it as y and close this. So this should work, and let's try this in the console and see if it's worked. To try that your algorithms really work, yeah, you can go to the Google Chrome, open any blank pages. So right click, go to the inspect. When you go to the inspect, just click the console, and here you can practice your codes. Let me clear this console first. Okay, that's great. So where are my code? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, my code was here. Let me copy them. Go back to the console. Paste them. As remember, the first letters was capital word. I'm trying to make them small word. Say return R. And console log C. Let's see if it's worked. Boom. 7.2. Yes. It works.